What's the proper way to handle that ugly sweater from Grandma or the fruitcake from your neighbor?
So they say it's much better to give than receive.
And sometimes that's especially true.
But eventually you're going to get a gift that you don't necessarily like. So, do you regift it? What's the proper etiquette and all that? Rebecca Black, that's the answer that you have to try to solve this morning.
Thank you.
What do you do when you get a gift? And first of all, this is the gift that we don't want, right? Because we were making fun of it a little earlier. Fitz and I don't want it.
Yeah.
What do you do when you get a gift that that you either want to regift or take back?
Well, this is a good example of a gift that we wouldn't give, but it's actually another good example of a gift that we'd never regift. But if somebody gave us that gift and we didn't like it, of course, inside we can say whatever we want.
Okay, I want to see your best faking that you like the gift.
This is
Rebecca,
like a pay it forward.
This is from Chris Riva and me. We hope you enjoy it for the holidays.
Thank you so much.
I am
wonderful.
not buying it.
But this is like a pay it forward. So this gift is so hideous you would never give it to somebody else.
Is that really the deal?
No, actually.
I missed the point.
But this is true. This is true. You would not pay this forward or regift this because it's a unique item.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's a unique item. It's not something that you could actually regift.
So would you uniquely bring it down to Goodwill or something like that if you didn't want it?
If you didn't want it, it could accidentally get broken. I'm so sorry.
So is it also safe to say when you regift, you don't create a more elaborate story like, wow, I had this made just for you?
Yes, and actually, I love that because it was bought specifically for me, and so there's another gifting thing.
Okay.
You know, it was bought specifically
so
for you.
bottom line,
and you can't regift
when
it.
the person is there, feign that you really, really appreciate it. Just be grateful.
Oh, exactly, and that's the whole thing about giving and receiving is that you want to appear thankful, even if you're inside going, how am I going to hide the fact that I don't like this?
Okay.
And of course, thank you cards and what have you.
So what about, say, something like wine? Because let's say you're hypothetically not a wine drinker, and somebody gives you a bunch of wine. Is that all right to regift?
Absolutely, but here's the whole caveat thing. If it's a label that you find on the grocery shelves all the time, this is like a no-brainer. Okay, I can regift this.
Okay.
But if it's very special and you know that the person spent some time finding it for you, then it's like crack it open and when they come next.
I have a catch to that. What if the person asks you, did you enjoy the wine I had?
Just say it. If that's the whole thing, then you can say, I was saving it for a moment when we could be together.
Oh.
This is coming up after the learning matters on how not to cheat.
I know.
All right. So anyway, when is it proper to take gifts back to the store,
Good question, because it's almost the same as regifting, which I actually don't like regifting too much, but returning a gift. First ask yourself, can you use it? If you really can, then don't return it. Only return something if they're never going to find out about it, and hopefully it's for the same item, say it's broken or what have you.
Worst gift you've ever gotten?
Worst gift I've ever gotten? I don't know. I really appreciate all my gifts.
So much nicer than us.
Plus somebody may be watching.
How about you? What's your worst?
Bugs Bunny alarm clock.
Oh,
yeah, I was 9 years
That's what
old.
I got you for Christmas last year.
Desperately hoping for something else. Yeah, I still remember it.
All right.
I know.
Rebecca, thanks so much.
Yeah,
as always, it's a pleasure, and you bring, you just make Fitz and I feel bad every time you're here about it.
Pretty much.